Imagine standing on the picturesque shore of the Pacific Northwest, where the stunning landscapes and the vibrant cities mask a lurking danger. Beneath this beauty lies a seismic beast, a ticking time bomb known as Cascadia Subduction Zone, poised to unleash a catastrophe that could rival the most destructive earthquakes in US history. Experts warn that when the Cascadia megaquake strikes, it won't be just a matter of if, it will be about when. The Cascadia Subduction Zone stretches over 700 miles from Northern California to British Columbia, where the Fuca plate is slowly sliding beneath the North American plate. The geological clash has been building pressure for centuries, and scientists predict that when it finally releases, it could produce an earthquake with a magnitude of up to 9.0 or even higher. The last major quake in this region occurred in 1700, and since then we have been living on borrowed time, 324 years and counting. This overdue status has led experts to believe we are facing a significant threat. Subduction zones are regions where one tectonic plate moves under another and sinks into the mantle. In the case of Cascadia, the Fuca plate is being forced beneath the North American plate at a rate of about 1 inch per year. Over time, this process creates immense pressure along the fault line. When this pressure exceeds the strength of rocks along the fault, it results in an earthquake. The energy released during such an event can be catastrophic, leading to widespread destruction. The 1700 earthquake was a catastrophic event that reshaped the Pacific Northwest. It caused massive land subsidence and triggered tsunamis that traveled across the Pacific Ocean, reaching Japan and causing destruction thousands of miles away. Historical records show that entire Native American villages were wiped out, leaving behind tales of horror and survival. The Japanese called the resulting waves orphan waves because they struck without any preceding tremors, catching coastal communities completely off guard. Geologists have meticulously analyzed layers of soil, estuaries, beaches, and tidal flats around the Pacific Northwest to piece together a timeline of seismic activity. Using radiocarbon dating, they have identified at least 40 significant earthquakes in this region over the past 9,850 years. This averaged out to one major quake every 246 years. However, intervals have varied dramatically, from as short as 27 years to as long as 577 years. With the last major quake occurring over 3 centuries ago, many experts argue that we are overdue for another catastrophic event. One striking piece of evidence for past seismic activity is found at the Copalis Ghost Forest on Washington's coast. Here, ancient trees stand dead and submerged in salt water, a testament to sudden land subsidence caused by the past earthquakes. Radiocarbon dating indicates these trees died during the 1700 quake, when coastal areas dropped several feet due to tectonic shifts. Such evidence serves as a stark reminder that nature can change dramatically in an instant. So to understand what happens during a megathrust earthquake like those expected in Cascadia, we must first grasp the mechanics of tectonic plates. In subduction zones like Cascadia, immense pressure builds up between tectonic plates until it suddenly releases. Coastal areas can sink by several feet in an instant. For example, during the 1700 event, some areas dropped by as much as 6 feet. This sudden shift can generate tsunamis that reach heights of over 100 feet. During a megathrust earthquake like those expected in Cascadia, the consequences would be catastrophic. Tens of thousands of lives could be lost, entire communities destroyed, and infrastructure obliterated. The potential for tsunamis is one of the most alarming aspects of a Cascadia megaquake. Waves could inundate coastal cities like Seattle and Portland within minutes. Following the main quake, aftershocks can continue for days or even weeks further, complicating rescue efforts and exacerbating damage. Bridges and buildings not designed to withstand such forces could collapse within seconds. Currently, over 13 million people live in the Pacific Northwest, an area renowned for its natural beauty and economic vitality. Cities like Seattle and Portland are bustling hubs of innovation and culture. However, beneath this vibrant exterior lies a grim reality. Much of this infrastructure was built without adequate seismic safety measures. Many buildings and bridges are not designed to withstand the forces unleashed by a major earthquake. A report from the US Geological Survey highlights that nearly 1 million people live in areas at high risk for ground shaking during an earthquake in this region. Many schools and hospitals are also located in other buildings that may not meet modern seismic codes. The economic repercussions could be staggering. Estimates suggest that damage from a major earthquake could exceed $32 billion. Such destructions would not only affect local economies but could also have ripple effects across national supply chains. So, what can be done? Awareness is the key. Communities must prepare for this inevitable disaster by updating building codes, conducting emergency drills, and educating residents about earthquake preparedness. Local governments are beginning to take action by implementing community preparedness programs aimed at educating residents on how to respond during an earthquake. Developing evacuation routes and plans can save lives during a disaster. Residents are encouraged to assemble emergency kits containing food, water, medications, and other essentials. Regularly scheduled drills help familiarize residents with emergency procedures. Cities like Seattle have taken proactive steps to enhance resilience against earthquakes by retrofitting older buildings and improving infrastructure standards. These efforts aim to reduce vulnerabilities before disaster strikes. The Cascadia megaquake is not just a scientific curiosity. It's a looming threat that demands our attention. As we stand on the precipice of potential disaster, it's crucial to take action now, before it's too late. Prepare yourself and your community, because when the big one strikes, it will be too late to get ready. So that's all for today. If you found this video valuable, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Goodbye. Unfold realities.